Hello.
Hiya.
It's September the 2nd, which is...
Oh, it's a very special day. You're 60 today.
I'm 59, it's my birthday today, so I'm in my 60th year, which Teresa likes to push as my birthday, but it's not. I'm not 61 till next year.
61 till next year.
So anyway, I've been working today, so Vida's in the kitchen making facial signs at me like this. She's too shy to come on camera because it's like 7 o'clock in the evening. We've had a couple of drinks.
Birthday celebrations.
Birthday celebrations.
And she's not looking glamorous.
And she's not looking glamorous because she's making me my birthday tea. Teresa's made me a lovely carrot cake today, and Vida's doing me, what is it? Mexican chicken or something.
And
so,
tortillas.
Tortillas.
Tortillas. As Vida says.
Oh, tortillas, as Vida says. So yeah, so we're we're having a little birthday celebration. But I was working today and I'm working tomorrow, so I can't really have a big big night.
Binge.
Yeah, big binge. So in this video, we're making cheese. So I'm going to show you how I made the cheddar. Now the cheddar room is done, or the cheese room is done. Yesterday I went to the local farm and bought 20 litres of fresh milk, straight from the cows.
Yeah, I think she looked at you a bit strange when you wanted.
She did. When I wanted 20 litres, she sort of, how much? So I can't remember the words now, but I just said Cyrenaic. Pavada Cyrenaic, which basically means making cheese. And she went, da da da. So bought the Cyrenaic. It was...
No, he bought the milk.
Bought the milk. Yes, I have had a lovely bottle of Katie cider.
Spoiled by Vida.
Vida brought me over. I'm now back on the beer because I'm trying to make the cider last.
It's not doing very well.
So yeah, so I bought 20 litres of milk, and it's 2 levs a litre, so 40 levs. So I didn't want to cock it up. So we've made, it's about 2.5 kilogram wheel of cheddar. I'll show you a picture. In the video I show you how I made it, and I'll show you a picture of how it's turned out. I've still got to put cloth on it, you know, the cheesecloth, and then it's going to age for 6 months. We might open it at Christmas. Well, we might open it at Christmas and then age, you know, cut it in half, age 1/2 vacuum packed. But I want to do it as cloth bound to begin with, so it'll be in cheesecloth with fat, you know, I forgot what you call it, lard. So it'll get 4 months of aging before Christmas.
No,
and then watch out, he's going to knock the... Yeah. So it'll age 4 months before Christmas. Then I'm going to cut it in half. We'll have some over Christmas. The other half I'll age for longer. But I will probably make some more cheese in the meantime. So I want to sort of keep a little bit of a production going. So I might do one every week or every 2 weeks.
Probably every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks probably. Yeah.
For now, we'll see how it goes.
See how it goes. I do want to make some Stilton, but we also made ricotta from the whey. Rather than just waste the whey, you can actually make a ricotta cheese from it, which is good for making lasagna and stuff. So I've got that in the video, and then we also made some early wine. Probably about a quarter of the grapes in the vineyard have actually come on really quick this year, because we've had drought, hot, sunny weather. So yeah, literally about a quarter of the grapes have come quick. So Vida and I picked them yesterday, and I'm making rosé with that, because it's turned out about sugar content of about 20%, quite high acid, so it's perfect for making rosé. but it's only about 15, might just make 20 litres, but probably going to be 15 litres of that. The rest of the wine will be at the normal sort of time towards the end of the month. So yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it?
Well, we have had like 4 days of
Cooler weather. We've had pissed out. We've had huge thunderstorm came over yesterday.
Well, apart from the leaks in the house.
Yeah, it's been lovely. Vida doesn't think so. She came over from a wet, sort of cold England to a wet, cold Bulgaria after us telling her
we've been
we've had
in
three months or more than 3 months of full sunshine and silly temperatures. And she brought the weather over with us. And the biggest kick in the teeth is in England at the moment. It's nice and warm. But it's changed.
She's had a day where
today has been hot.
Been in her bikini, done a bit of sunbathing.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much it.
Apart from all the happy birthdays you've got.
Yeah, I've got loads of happy birthdays. So thank you everybody. Thank you Ronnie and Ray for my cheese.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a long time till my cheese is ready. So we were given some nice mature and some vintage cheddar. So I should enjoy some of that. And generally, and Dex is barking yet again. So yeah, thank you very much everybody for all your messages on Facebook and stuff.
Messenger
and
phone calls from the kids.
And phone calls from the kids, yeah. So cheers to another year. I probably won't get this video actually published until Wednesday. So I've been working.
Today's Monday.
Yeah, today's Monday. I've been working today. I'm working tomorrow. I've got Wednesday off. And then I'm working Thursday, Friday. So I'll probably actually post this video up on Wednesday. So if anything spectacular happens between then and now, I'll let you know. Otherwise, this will be coming out on Wednesday. Yeah. So here's my cheese making kit all coming together. I've made this little cheese press. The mould I bought in England and Vida's brought over. That'll make up to a 3 kilogram cheese. The little press is nothing special. It's just 2 chopping boards and some threaded bar. So the idea is I can put the cheese under there, put some weights on it for the initial sort of just the first squeeze, and then if I really want to squeeze it down hard, which I will do, I can just do up the nuts. It's not the best, but it's nice and clean. So that's my cheese press. And then Kaufland, or Kaufland, which is a supermarket, German supermarket in Bulgaria. They had these 20 litre or 21 litre stainless steel cooking pots on offer this week at 25 levs, which is about probably about £10.50 with the exchange rate at the moment, something like that anyway. So Vida bought that. So that's for doing the heating the cheese up, etc, etc. Nice little thermostat goodness me, a nice little thermometer that I bought today that clips on the side, and various other little bits that I've got together. So I'm basically ready to start making cheese. The cheese room is all ready as well. Temperature and humidity look good. So tomorrow I'll probably go over to the farm, buy 20 litres of milk and see if I can get the first cheddar on the go. And it's barbecue time. So this is the beginning of the cheese making. This is too big for our sink indoors, and I don't really want to do it on the cooker because Vida wants to cook a roast this afternoon. Plus it's not ideal to have the heat direct on the bottom. So in the shed I found this wonderful contraption. So it's a heating element. I've tested it to make sure it works, and it's not going to shock the hell out of me. So my idea is to fill the outside sink with water, put this in to heat the water, and then that'll heat the milk that'll be in the can. At least that's the plan. So I bought 20 litres of milk from the local farm. So this is raw unpasteurised milk. Straight from the cows who were getting milk when I was up there. Unfortunately it was already in the bulk tank, so it's very cold. So it'll take a bit longer to get warm. I'm going to put one in and lift it down into the sink. Let's stop looking at that. So that's 10 litres. They filled them right to the brim, so we've actually probably got a lot of milk. Dexter maybe jump. Right. Next lot. This is a 21 litre can, so I'm going to fill it up as much as I can without going over. That'll do because I need a bit of wiggle room. Just move it across. Keep it coming down there. Right, that's that. Hoping this will reach. There's just plants here. Right, that's the heater on. No shocks. Let's top the water up.
Ivan style. And where's that water coming from?
That's coming from the soda water heater, but it's been overnight, so it's probably warm, but I doubt it's hot. Well, the heater's working, I can smell it. Let's move this back onto the centre a bit more. Let's stop dripping there. A bit more of that underwater. So it's going to be quite a busy day today because I'm cheese making, and we're going to be making some rosé wine with some of the grapes that have come ripe quicker than the others. So I'm just going to give it a stir. The only trouble with fresh milk from the farm is there's the odd bit of, I don't think it's that well filtered, but it's fresh, so it should be good. Let's see what we're doing with the temperature. We want the temperature to come up to about 25-26 degrees, or around about 80 Fahrenheit. Just click that one, I think. Good morning, Vita. Yeah. We're getting there, not far off. This back on. Water swing around. So we've got the heat source over there. Right, I'll give this a swirl off. leave it for a little bit longer. So it's now up to temperature. So I'm going to add the culture, which is a mesophilic, 1 teaspoon. Teaspoon's level, isn't it, on these measures? Might come out of the packet. It's coming out with a big rush now. Yep, just like I thought. Right. I'm just going to sprinkle that on the top and let it rehydrate for a couple of minutes. So, turn the heat off. Just going to give that a few minutes to rehydrate before I stir it in. In the meantime, I'll start making some coffee, or make a cup of coffee. So it's 2 or 3 minutes later, just long enough for me to grind some coffee beans. I'm coming back now. I'm going to stir that in. I've now got to leave that for 40 minutes before putting the rennet in. No temperature. Hopefully the sort of the mass will keep its temperature to a fairly constant. I'm going to cover it right up because this is outside and I don't want any flies going in. That's my rennet for in a minute. Cover that back up. And go and clean up and make a cup of coffee. Right, so 40 minutes has elapsed. Hopefully it hasn't dropped too much in temperature. No, that's fine. It's still around 25 to 30 is what you're looking, what it should be, and it's stayed at that. It's actually risen a little bit from the 25, but it's fine. So now I've got to add the rennet. So you don't put rennet straight in. You put it in a little bit of water. It wants to be. This is filtered spring water. You don't want to have chlorinated water, so because that can stop the rennet from working. So I'm going to put it's a half, no, it's a teaspoon I want. Where is it? So a teaspoon and about 1/4 of a cup of water. This is animal rennet. If you're vegetarian, you could use sort of vegetable rennet. It would still work. If you're vegan, you can't have the cheese anyway, so need to go and get my stirrer. So I'm just going to give it a quick stir, just gently. You don't need to be ridiculous with the stirring. And now I'm just going to pour the rennet in. And stir it through. Oops. Take that out actually now. Right, that's that. I'm going to cover it again, and then that has to sit and rest for another 40 minutes. I'm going to put my timer on and leave it for 40 minutes. This can go back in the fridge. Once you've made one cheese, you can save the whey that comes off. I'll take it in. So that's it, that's going to rest for another 40 minutes. So here we are now, 40 minutes later. I'm hoping that the rennet has done its job. The bottom of this lid touches, so when I take it off it might just stick a little bit. Then I'll just give my hands a really good scrub, because you do you just test it to see if you get a nice clean break. If it doesn't break cleanly, then it'll need a little bit longer. Anyway, we'll see. So, no, it's going to want a bit longer. So let's just leave it for another 10 minutes or so. Right, that's 5 minutes more, and I think that's going to be long enough. Yeah, definitely got a nicer break now. So now I'm going to cut the curds into sort of 1-inch chunks. I think next time I do this I'll probably add a little bit more rennet, because they're not cutting quite as clean as I'd have hoped, but they're alright. So we're cutting down. I'm going to do some diagonals. It'd be nice to have a proper curve cutter, but this is good enough. My alarm's going off. And I'll go one more that way. So now I'm going to leave that another 5 minutes to rest, and then we've got to heat it up. Right, so curds have had 5 minutes to rest. I've now got to bring the temperature back up to about 35 degrees, I think, which is about 100 in Fahrenheit. And just keep stirring it every so often. So. And just stir gently. You don't want to break them up too much at this point. as he's doing as usual. Need to get some longer spoons ready. Now the temperature is supposed to come up over about 45 minutes, so it doesn't want to be sped up really quickly. It wants to be brought up to temperature slowly. Now these are going to basically start to fall apart as they heat up and become crumb sized. Right, so we're up to temperature. I'm going to stop stirring and then leave it another 40 minutes to settle and then start taking the whey off. So in the 40 minutes that it's going to sit, I'm going to go pick some grapes. Clean all these bits up, put the lid on, keep any nasties out, and that can sit there for 40 minutes. Right, so it's now been sat for 40 minutes, so I'm going to start taking the whey off. Now I want to keep some whey for the next batch. I did clean that, but it's yeah. So that's whey I'm saving. This way is going to go to make ricotta. Dex, can you please be quiet when I'm trying to film? Right, what I'm going to do is cut this and stack it. So that's some extra whey to make some more ricotta if I want to. As is that. So I've turned it half a dozen times now, every 15 minutes or so. I'm now going to cut it into pieces. It's going to go back in and be salted. So, yep. So I've got a clean cutting board. So I'm bringing out the curds. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I've had my cheesecloth from a mould soaking in whey. Apparently that stops it sticking to the cheese when you want to turn it over, so I'm putting that in there. Last little bit of whey can go in this pot. And like an idiot, I just dribbled a bit of the water on there. So this is now going to be cut into sort of 1/2 inch size cubes. Go back in to start the salting process. So just to give me a bit of space, I'm just going to put 2 back to one side. Right, let's see what that weighs. So that's cut into cubes. And the weigh scales don't seem to want to work now, so I'm going to stick with the original recipe, about 3.5 tablespoons of salt. Now I've got some cheese making salt, only from a pack that one of my children bought me years ago that I never actually used. But any salt without iodine in it is okay, so kosher salt or pink Himalayans, any salt, but you mustn't have iodine in it. That is tablespoons, isn't it? Yeah. And I'm not going to put the salt all in one hit. I'm going to do it in 3 stages, so it's 3 tablespoons. I'm going to rub in one, and then rub in the next. When I say rub in, I mean just turn it. So just tossing the curds in it. So that's the salting done. Now, so this is the cheese mould and the cheesecloth, muslin cloth. I'm afraid my camera's going to run out of battery any minute, so I'm hoping I'll get this done before it dies. If not, I'll have to come back with a different camera. That's my little timer going off now. Keep the cloth off anything dirty. Let's turn it off. Well done.
Should I put that into the thing down there?
Sorry?
Should I pour these into the thing down there?
No, I've got to weigh them first. Just put them down there a minute.
I'm just going to put the rows that you told me.
Sorry?
It's not full up, but I've done the rows you told me.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just get this on the go and then we can...
Oh, I get confident in it. It's weltering up there.
Yeah. Bugger. Oh, I'm not going to put that piece in. I'm not worried about cleaning this because I'm going to use this to make the ricotta, so anything can float to the top and be added to that. I need a piece of wood or something on top of that. Once I start pressing it a bit deeper. In fact, for the initial press I'm just going to use weights, I think. Right, I'll turn this off and now I'm going to do the ricotta. I'll have to do that on my phone. Right, so that's been there over half an hour. I've now got to try and turn it. Without dropping it. So put that on there. Find an easy way to do this. So turn that onto there. Voila. So. So it needs about 20 kilos of weight on it. This 10 litre filled up is 10 kilograms. I've got about 3 kilograms in there, so that's about 13 kilograms. So I'm going to let that push down and tighten these up. There's no way I can tell really what I'm putting down on it at the moment. I think there is a way of doing it where you look at the colour of what's coming out, but I'm going to leave it with that on for half an hour and then pinch these up tight, and then it's going to be left overnight. So that's it for this video. This is the following day. Beda's over there sunbathing. She's going to be jumping in the pool in a minute, and I'm probably going to do the same. Not sunbathing, but jumping in the pool. Teresa's inside knitting, well, sorry, crocheting, and I'm showing in this video has basically turned in cheese video, so it's just showing the cheddar, and I'll have some pictures at the end. I've still got to wrap it. It takes 2 or 3 days for the cheese to dry enough, and then you wrap it, so I'm not going to actually put that in this video. And also I made ricotta from the whey that was left over. The video is actually turning out a lot longer than I was expecting. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of split it and have the next video I'll show making the ricotta, or I might even do that as a separate little one of these cooking ones. I don't know what's happening with my chair, it's disappearing over that way. My chair's sinking in the soil.
Because of the rain.
Yeah. I haven't completed the cheddar. It's been pressed and it's now drying. It takes about 3-4 days of constantly turning it every 12 hours to dry a little bit, and then it's you spread lard over it and wrap it. I'll show that in the beginning of the next episode. This weekend we're going over to see Adam and Lynn. So the other thing is, Teresa made a lovely carrot cake for my birthday, and we've decided we're going to take one over to Adam and Lynn. So she's going to bake another 1 or 2. I can't remember how many she said she was going to bake now. But anyway, she's going to bake them, and she's going to do that. We're going to have that as a separate video as well, because she makes a really nice carrot cake. So we're going to put that. So I might do a combined ricotta carrot cake as a little short sort of video, not as a proper sort of episode as such, but just as a little cooking video. That's it until the next time. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. Gets the video noticed, and if we ever get to 1,000, we might get a tiny bit of pocket money. I don't know how much. I don't think you make anything unless you've got thousands and thousands of subscribers. And I'm not going to start putting makeup on or doing makeup lessons, which seem to be the popular ones, because I don't think it would suit me somehow. But, so, bye for now.
It's on, it's on.
Afterwards, alright? I'll show you how I do it.
The only way you can get Ivan to clean the pool.
Yeah.
It's getting later on in the year now, and night times are getting colder, and the water temperature is definitely going down. It starts to get not quite so nice to get in the pool. I can't do a dip thing because that hurts.
I'll go next.
The best way is to lose your balance.
I'll go next.
Come on, Duncan.
Duncan. Oh God. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's all right. alright once you're in. It's fine. Coming in? Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's a bit nippy. It's alright once you're in.
I like cleaning it. That was like, I go like this. And then I go like that. And see, I don't scream. I'm not wussy.
Yeah, but you've been in a couple of times today. This is my first today.
Oh, so what difference does that make?
Because I've got used to it being hot. You come from England where it's cold. So to you this is hot. To us this is now cold. Oh. Oh.